say that foot thing there, that like threw me off. I had to watch it a million times. Like I wasn't sure to today. So thank you very much for clearing that up.
Kathleen, are you a mom?
Yes, I am.
And happy Mother's Day to you.
Happy Mother's Day to you, Kathleen.
Thank you.
Thank
Have
you
a
for the
lovely
call.
night. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Let's go to Burlington and speak with Bob. Bob, good morning. Welcome to WBZ News Radio 1030 here in the Jordan Rich Show.
Hi, Morgan.
Yes.
How you doing?
Fine.
Listen, when Jordan Rich announced that he was taking the night off, and I heard that you were pinch hitting, you know the first thing I thought of?
Not until you tell me.
Most impressive.
Well, yeah. Now, the Jordan Rich audience isn't as used to that as the Steve Lavelli audience because we don't do trivia on the Saturday night show. I only do trivia from 4 to 5.
No, I know. But, you know, do you look anything like that or not exactly?
I'll tell you my website. You go to my website and you'll see a picture of me. You'll see tons of pictures
what's
of
your
me.
website?
My website is trivia.
Yeah.
MorganWhiteJr.com.
Oh, yeah. And you know when you first started off tonight, you got a phone call?
Yeah.
Was it Napoleon Solo?
Yeah, you know what? You have a good ear, Bob.
Huh?
You have a very good ear.
Or was it Mr. Waverly?
No. It was my cell phone has a sound effect that was Scott calling me because he was trying to get to the station from the man from Uncle.
Exactly. I think it was Mr. Waverly.
Well, no, that was a communicator.
Oh, really?
That was the sound effect that...
Open Channel D.
Open Channel D.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, you're the best. Every time you pinch hit,
thank you, Bob.
I'm very excited to hear your voice. You're great.
I appreciate it. I'll be here in 2 weeks.
Bob, this is Scott Schwartz here. How are you?
Good. Listen.
Happy Mother's Day, by the way.
Yeah. Listen, Killer Kowalski?
Yes.
Yeah. Wasn't he famous for the claw hold?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I'll never forget that.
And
we were kids in high school. You didn't want to get the claw hold.
And I bet every one of the guys in your little group was trying to put the claw hold on a friend's stomach as you saw Killer Kowalski do it.
That's the great thing about the claw hold back then is people put the claw hold on other people as a wrestling hold. Nowadays, people are putting claw holds on their own genitalia in front of kids and making bad statements.
That's what we were talking about.
Exactly.
All right, Bob, thank you for the call.
Morgan,
yes.
Last time I called you, I said, make sure you show up again, and I'm asking you to do that again.
I'll be here in 2 weeks from tonight. Take care, Bob. Thanks for the call. Let's go to L.A. and speak to Purdy. Purdy, good morning.
What's going on, guys?
Hello, Purdy. Welcome to BZ.
Hey, appreciate it. Scott, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Just got back from San Francisco and was hanging out on the internet and thought I'd pop in with you cats.
Thanks.
And now, you're out in that California state that's predicted to fall into the ocean one day, right?
Yeah, that's today, but I think by Wednesday I'll be in Vegas, and then I'll be in Atlanta by the 28th, and then in Tennessee, and charts unknown to the next.
What do you do? What do you do to do so much traveling?
I own an apparel company, All Star Apparel, that has a pocket hat, and I have a software company that runs music festivals, and I'm working on a couple films and do stuff in the music industry.
Give people your website so they can follow your exploits.
Well, the website for All Star is www.all-star.ws. Just a pro pocket cap. Partner invented a hat with the pocket, and we're doing really well. We have about 108 licenses. So I'm looking to do the WWW. We've got NASCAR and college and music. But, I just got back from San Francisco, saw Gonzo, the screening of the Hunter S. Thompson movie. It's pretty wild. And
this is the third Hunter S. Thompson movie. They had one with Bill Murray, one with Johnny Depp.
Yeah, it was Johnny Depp. No, this was at the San Francisco Film Festival. So they had a 15-day film festival. That was the, first showing of it. Mm-hmm. And it was a documentary. It was wild. I learned a lot about him. But, I come from a background of a lot of things. I know a lot about the wrestling world. I grew up, in Memphis. So I was out with, Handsome Jimmy and Rick Hart and Jerry the King Lawler and, the Nature Boy. And then I moved on into Atlanta with all the boys like Buff Bagwell and those cats. So as yourself is connected to many of those players, I'm kind of diverse in a lot of the areas, and I'm a follower and an avid fan of everything.
That's cool. But so, what do you think of our conversation that we've had tonight about the the old school wrestling versus today's wrestling, what do you think your favorite is?
But it's not. To me, it's all an evolution of anything. You know, if you look at the culture and growth of everything in the world. I mean, from entertainment. So it grows, it expands. You have controversy. That is always constant. But I mean, old school wrestling was a trip, and the new school wrestling is very much more dynamic. And I appreciate both of them. So it's kind of hard to say. There's no favorite either way. I like to watch the evolution of it, and I mean the action. It's phenomenal. What I think a lot of what people don't realize is how much it really takes to be a wrestler. I mean these are true athletes. I mean to be able to go in the ring every night and do what they do and be able to survive. That's something in itself.
You know what, Purdy? That's one thing we should give a tip of the hat to, whether it's today, 2008, or 25 years ago.
It's very taxing. I have the surgeries to prove it. I just had my third shoulder surgery. I've had bone spur decompressions in my other shoulder. I've had all kinds of wrestling-related injuries that are now coming to fruition and have to be dealt with.
And even from the travel, where you're in New York one day, Philly the next day, Miami the next day, and then I was about to say, in 2 days you're in Hawaii. It's nonstop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. And I mean, to be able to keep physically fit and be able to manage that. I mean, I played real hard myself, so I've had three surgeries myself. But yeah, it's a challenge. It's also something that you have a passion for and you work real hard at. So it's a lot of conditioning involved and a lot of preparation. But it's a much respected industry. And I mean the entertainment value is just phenomenal. I'll tell you this. This is funny. In high school, I went to a Germantown high school in Tennessee. We were a predominant football team, ranked in the top 25 in the nation, and still, people still talk about it. We do, 25 years or however, 1984. But we would, on Saturdays after a game, we would actually have the Memphis wrestling taped with, all, and that's what we'd watch after we watched our tapes for a game. And it was such a blast. So, it resonates in me, and, like I said, my hat's off to all the people in that industry. It's a pretty dynamic and phenomenal industry. So.
All right, Purdy, thanks for the call.
Hey, guys. Appreciate it.
Take care. Bye-bye. The one, I attended a local match, and we have to take a break after this, about a year and a half ago. And it was in Lynn, Mass. And it was Kamala, the original Kamala, versus Jerry the King Lawler. And it was a lumberjack match. And I got to be one of the lumberjacks.
Really?
And now Kamala's a big man, but you didn't, watching TV, you didn't get the scope of the strength and size of Jerry the King Lawler.
Of course.
Huge man. And there were a couple of moments where the lumberjacks had to pull the two wrestlers apart from each other. I would have needed a steam shovel if I really wanted to move Jerry the King Lawler.
They're big guys.
Big guy, and he's been around for years. So you would think a man, I'm approximating his age, somewhere between 55 and 60. He could be older than that. But he was a solid man. So,
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's your life.
Yeah, you don't think about it. Another California call. Tell you what, Stephen, we'll get to you after the break here. Anyone else who wants to jump on hold, 617-254-1030. My guest, Scott Schwartz, actor, stuntman, former wrestler, raconteur. I'm not insulting you. And if you want to call in, 617-254-1030. We would love to have you here on the Jordan Rich Show, where the time is 2:23.